shivering in the kitchen with the heater turned to high, staring at the corner of a cold and empty sky. The sweater on the chair still holds the shape of where you sat. I'm holding on a ghost, but I'm used to doing that. The rain is hitting rhythms on the glass above our bed, echoing the heavy words that we both left unsaid. I reach across the covers in the middle of the night, searching for the anchor that used to hold me tight. They say that I'll get used to how the silence fills the space, that time will find a way to blur the outlines of your face. But the world is getting colder and the shadows getting long, and I'm just a lonely singer who has lost the only song. 'Cause I just wanna feel safe in your arms again, away from the thunder and the howling of the wind, to feel your heartbeat steady like a promise in the dark. Before we lost the fire and we smothered every spark. I'm a bird without a summer, I'm a ship without a sea, and I'm fading in the places where you used to be with me. Now the only thing I'm holding is a memory out of sight, when I was safe in your arms and everything was right. Walking through the rain, and for a split second I forgot about the pain. I almost ran to meet you, I almost grabbed your sleeve, before I remembered that I'm the one you had to leave. You look so uncertain, you look so far away, like you found a brand new sun to light up every day, while I'm still in the hallway, standing by the door, waiting for a version of us that don't live here anymore. Is it a sin to want the comfort of a love that's gone to dust, to be the only one who still carries all this trust? I'm white-knuckled and weary, I'm a mess of grace and grief, trapped inside a fantasy that's past beyond belief. If I could close my eyes and just disappear in time, I'd go back to the moment when your hands were still in mine. Just for tonight, just for tonight. I'm standing in the doorway with the key still in my hand, looking at the suitcase and the life that we had planned. The air is getting heavy, like the sky before the rain, and I'm trying to find a rhythm that can outrun all the pain. I see the way you're looking at the shadows on the floor, like you've already decided you don't live here anymore. but the kettle's still humming and the fire's burning low. Give me just a second before you turn to go. I know the morning's coming with its cold and on its light, to tell me that it's over, to tell me you were right. But the clock is moving slower than it ever did before, and I'm begging for a minute, just a minute or two more. So can we just pretend it's only tonight, before we lose the feeling, before we lose the light? Let's be the people that we were when we were young, with the always and the forever still dancing on our tongue. Don't say it's a goodbye, don't say it's the end. Just be my lover one last time and be my friend. Tomorrow you can leave, tomorrow I'll be blue, but only tonight. Let me be with you. I found your old t-shirt at the bottom of the pile. I haven't seen you wear it in a long and lonely while. I remember how we laughed until we couldn't even breathe, before the quiet moved in and you asked me for a leave. Now I'm memorizing every line upon your face, like I'm trying to build a temple in this empty hollow space. I'm a record with a scratch, I'm a needle in a groove, staying in the wreckage cause I don't know how to move. Is it a sin to want the comfort of a beautiful life, to wanna see the hello in the center of goodbye? I'm white-knuckled and weary, trying to keep the secret shut, but the memory of your touch is a deep and jagged cut. If the sun stays down forever, if the moon refuses to go, then I'll never have to witness the thing I already know. So can we just pretend it's only tonight, before we lose the feeling, before we lose the light? Let's be the people that we were when we were young, with the always and the forever still dancing on our tongue. Don't say it's a goodbye, don't say it's the end. Just be my lover one last time and be my friend. Tomorrow you can leave, tomorrow I'll be blue, but only tonight. Let me be with you. Only tonight. Only tonight. While the rain hits the glass, only tonight. Before the lonely years pass, the dawn is breaking. The stars are all gone, but I'm still right here, in the middle of the dawn. Just for tonight, please, just for tonight. I'm staring at the digital clock on the nightstand by the bed, watching the red whispering secrets in the shadows on the wall. And I'm just a hollow frame standing in the hall. I found a strand of your hair on the collar of my coat. It feels like a jagged blade pressing on my throat. The silence is a predator, it's stalking every room, while I'm trying to remember how the garden used to bloom. They say that time is money, that is something you can spend, but no one tells you how it breaks when you reach the bitter end. I'm a watch with a broken spring, a wheel that won't turn, sitting in the ashes of a bridge I had to burn. 'Cause every second with you was a heartbeat I could keep. Now every second without you is a mountain far too steep. I'm counting down the minutes like the grains of desert sand, reaching for a ghost that's slipping through my hand. I trade 1,000 lifetimes just to pause the ticking blue. 'Cause every second felt like heaven when I spent it with you. I went to buy the groceries, I bought the wine you like. Then I stood there in the kitchen like I walked into a spike. The calendar is mocking me with days circled in red, of a future that we promised, of a life that's already dead. I still hear your laughter in the hum of the fridge. I'm a man without a river, I'm a man without a bridge. I'm memorizing shadows just to keep the feeling near. But the more I try to hold you, the more you disappear. Is there a way to slow it down, to make the moment stay, to stop the cruel sun from stealing one more day? I'm a prisoner of the now, and the now is far too cold. I'm watching all our forever start to crumble and to mold. If time is a healer, then why am I so sore? I'm just a second away from not being me anymore. Cause every second with you was a heartbeat I could keep. Now every second without you is a mountain far too steep. I'm counting down the minutes like the grains of desert sand, reaching for a ghost that's slipping through my hand. I trade 1,000 lifetimes just to pause the ticking blue. 'Cause every second felt like heaven when I spent it with you. 1 second, the room goes dark. 2 seconds, I lose the spark. 3 seconds, I'm all alone, just a second away from a heart made of stone. Every second, every single one. I'm sitting on the edge of the quiet we made, watching the gold of the afternoon fade. I found your old notebook, the one with the frayed twine, where you wrote down your dreams, right next to mine. The house has a rhythm, a slow heavy beat of the rain on the roof and the wind on the street. I still leave the light on at the top of the stairs, like a silent response to 1,000 old prayers. They say that the future is a wide open door, that I shouldn't be looking behind me no more. But my ears are tuned to a frequency gone. I'm a ghost in the twilight, just waiting for dawn. 'Cause every forever I hear in a song, every promise of always where I used to belong, every whisper of wind through the hollows of pine is a melody, yours, that'll never be mine. I try to move forward, I try to find new, but the world is a record that's skipping on you in the silence of midnight, in the morning dew. Forever doesn't sound like time. I saw you today, just a blur through the glass of a cafe we loved. As I watched the world pass, you were laughing at something, a tilt of your head that brought back the ghosts of the things that we said. I wanted to call out to break through the pain, but I'm just a stranger standing out in the rain. You found a new rhythm, a brand new refrain, while I'm still the echo of a heart in the drain. Is it a haunting or just a habit I keep, to hear your soft breathing when I'm falling asleep? I'm white-knuckled and weary, still holding the line between the person I was and the no longer mine. If eternity's real, then I'm stuck in the gear of a moment that's gone, but it's all I can hear. Doesn't sound like time. It sounds like your hello, it sounds like your stay, it sounds like the always that you threw away. The clock is still ticking, the shadows are blue, and I'm stuck in the sound of forever with you. It always sounds like you. It always sounds like you. I'm looking at a photograph where the edges start to fray, searching for a version of us that lived in yesterday. The room is full of silence, a heavy velvet weight, since I watched you walk away and close the garden gate. I found your old leather journal on the table by the bed, with all the quiet margins and the things we never said. But I don't need the ink to know the story we were in. I just need to find a place where the light was under your skin. They say that voices fade away like echoes in a canyon, that time is just a thief and grief is its companion. But I'm still standing frozen, stuck inside a gaze that could set the world on fire and burn through all the gray. 'Cause I remember the love in your eyes, clear as a summer day, before the clouds rolled in and chased the cold away. It was a soft place to land, it was a fire in the dark. Now I'm just a stranger looking for a missing spark. I'm drowning in the blue, I'm shivering in the gray, wishing I could find the love that you threw away. Yeah, I give up my life just to see one more sunrise of the ghost of the love that lived in your eyes. I saw you in the city, just a flicker in the rain, and for a split second I forgot about the pain. I wanted to reach out to ask you how you've been, but then I saw the stranger living deep beneath your skin. When you finally looked at me, the language had all changed. The poetry was gone and the stars were rearranged. There was no more forever, no more stay a little while, just a hollow frozen distance behind a plastic smile. Is it a sin to be a ghost? Is it a crime to be a mirror, to see the truth of what we lost getting clearer and clearer? I'm white-knuckled and weary, trying to find a new view, but my soul is just a canvas with a portrait of you. If the windows to the heart are the only way to see, then I'm living in a prison, 'cause you took the key from me. Ghost of the love that lived in your eyes, in your eyes, where I used to belong. In your eyes, where nothing was wrong. Now I'm just looking at a mirror, seeing a man I don't know, because the light in your eyes gone. The light is gone. It's gone. standing in a room full of faces I know, but they're all just shadows in a theater show. They're talking in colors, but I only see gray, since the best part of me followed you far away. I found your old keychain in the back of the car, a small piece of silver that traveled too far. I try to find comfort in a stranger's hello, but it's just empty static with nowhere to go. They say there are billions of hearts in this town, but they can't hear the silence that's weighing me down. I'm a map with one city, a clock with one gear, and the only true north is when you were right here. 'Cause there's no one but you who can speak to my soul, no one but you who can make the broken feel whole. I could search every corner, I could sail every sea, but I'm looking for the version of you that's in me. It's a beautiful prison, it's a bitter cold truth, that I gave every heartbeat of my life and my youth to a ghost in the hallway, to a love that is true, knowing no one will ever feel like no one but you. But you. I saw someone laugh with that tilt of your head, and I choked on the always that we never said. I went to our cafe, I sat in our chair, and I hated the oxygen 'cause you weren't there. I'm practicing a version of myself that's new, but it's just a rough sketch of the life I had with you. I'm a record with a scratch, I'm a needle in a groove, staying in the wreckage 'cause I don't know how to move. Is it a haunting or a habit to be searching for a spark, to be building up a fire in the center of the dark? I'm white-knuckled and weary, trying to find a brand new light, but every other lantern is just a flicker in the night. If letting go is winning, then I'd rather lose the game than to live a single second without the weight of your name. Speak to my soul, no one but you who can make the broken feel whole. I could search every corner, I could sail every sea, but I'm looking for the version of you that's in me. It's a beautiful prison, it's a bitter cold truth, that I gave every heartbeat of my life and my youth to a ghost in the hallway, to a love that is true, knowing no one will ever feel like no one but you. I'm turning out the lamp now, I'm closing up the door, 'cause I don't wanna find anyone else anymore. No one else but you. No one else but you. I'm standing in the hallway where the air is getting thin, tracing all the places where your laughter used to win. The clock upon the mantle hasn't moved a single gear since the moment that you told me what I didn't wanna hear. I found your silver bracelet in the crack of the floor, a heavy little anchor that don't belong here anymore. I try to find the rhythm of a life that's built for one, but I'm shivering in the shadow of a long extinguished sun. They say that every impact has a reason and a rhyme, that the wreckage is just mercy in the hands of Father Time. But I'm a broken compass, I'm a ship without a sea, since the gravity of us stopped pulling down on me. 'Cause there's a deafening silence when our hearts collide, leaving nowhere for the ghost of a lonely soul to hide. I thought it was a fusion, I thought it was a lie, but it was just a physical disaster in the night. Now I'm picking up the pieces in the middle of the street, watching all the gold turn to silver and retreat. Yeah, the world is still spinning, but I've lost my only guide to the wreckage and the fire. When our hearts collide, I saw you in the city, just a flicker in the rain, and for a split second I forgot about the pain. You look so well put together, you look so far away, like you'd found a brand new sunrise to wash out the gray. I wanted to reach out to ask you for the truth of how you walked away from the best part of my youth, but the static was too loud and the distance was too deep. Just another lonely secret that I'm forced to keep. Is it a haunting or a habit to be searching for the spark, to be building up a fire in the center of the dark? I'm white-knuckled and weary, trying to find the one in the echoes of a story that is already done. If letting go is freedom, then why am I in chains, wrapped in every memory that stubbornly and the fire. When our hearts collide, our hearts collide, and the lights go out. And our hearts collide in a world of doubt. I'm turning out the lamp now, I'm sitting on the floor, for the heartbeat that doesn't beat anymore. It all came down when our hearts collided. I'm standing in the hallway where the shadows like to lean, tracing out the hollow space and everything between. I found a folded paper in the pocket of my coat. The ink is getting blurry on the words you once wrote. The coffee's getting bitter and the clock is ticking slow in a house that's forgotten how it used to glow. I'm still sleeping on the left side, leaving room for a ghost in the silence of the morning when I miss you the most. They say that time is water, and it washes off the names, that eventually the ashes will forget about the flames. But I'm a record with a scratch, a needle stuck in place, searching for the symmetry of beautiful face. 'Cause they were only whispered promises made in the dark, just a breath against my skin, a cold and quiet spark. You said forever, like a secret, like a debt you never pay. And now I'm left with every word that you threw away. I'm reaching for an echo, I'm calling through the rain, living in the wreckage of a beautiful pain. Yeah, they sounded so holy, so honest and true, but whispered promises don't make it through. Was all around me, but your silence was so loud. You were laughing at a joke that someone else had told, looking like a person who had never felt the cold. It was that same expression, that tilt of your head, the one that used to tell me every word we never said. Now it's a language for a stranger, it's a story I don't know, just a flash of silver lightning as you turned around to go. Is it a sin to be a statue? Is it a crime to stay still when I gave you every promise and I gave you every will? I'm white-knuckled and weary, trying to rub out the lines, but they're carved in the marrow of this weary soul of mine. If letting go is freedom, then I'd rather stay in chains than to live a single second where no part of us remains. Promises made in the dark, just a breath against my skin, a cold and quiet spark. You said forever, like a secret, like a debt you never pay. And now I'm left with every word that you threw away. I'm reaching for an echo, I'm calling through the rain, living in the wreckage of a beautiful pain. Yeah, they sounded so holy, so honest and true, but whispered promises don't make it through. Whispered promises, like the wind through the tree. Whispered promises that brought me to my knees. The lights are going down now, the world is turning blue, and I'm the only one left who's still listening for you. You said forever, you said always, you said always. I'm sitting at the desk where the wood is stained with ink, trying to find the oxygen, trying not to sink. I found a stack of papers, yellowed at the edge, The ghost of every promise, the phantom of each pledge. The pencil that is broken, the rhythm's out of time. I'm searching for the reason, but I only find the rhyme. I wrote 1,000 verses about the way you'd stay, but the ink turned into shadows when you walked the other way. They say that every story has to have a final line, that even the most beautiful of stars will cease to shine. But I'm still holding on to the pen like it's a blade, tracing out the outlines of the mess that we both made. 'Cause every word was written for you, every single one. From the rising of the morning to the setting of the sun. The poetry, the tragedy, the secrets in between. The only honest language that this heavy heart has seen. Now I'm reading to an empty room, a song without a soul. Watching as the story spins, completely out of control. Was holy, it was magic, it was honest, it was true. And every single heartbeat was written just for you. I saw you at the station with a book inside your hand, looking like a person I no longer understand. You were turning past the chapters of the life we used to lead, like I was just a footnote that you didn't have to read. I wanted to call out to you to tell you there's a part where I haven't finished carving out your name upon my heart. But the train pulled out in silence and the platform turned to gray, and I'm just a lonely writer with nothing left to say. Is it a haunting or a habit to be living in the ink, to be standing at the mirror on the very edge of the brink? I'm white-knuckled and weary, trying to find a brand new plot, but I'm anchored to the memory of the only thing I've got. If the ending's already written, then let the pages burn. 'Cause there isn't any lesson that I'm ever gonna learn. The tragedy, the secrets in between. The only honest language that this heavy heart has seen. Now I'm reading to an empty room, a song without a soul. Watching as the story spins, completely out of control. It was holy, it was magic, it was honest, it was true. And every single heartbeat was written just for you. It was always for you. I'm standing in the doorway of a room we used to share. The silence is a heavy coat that I'm forced to wear. I found your old keychain at the bottom of the drawer, a tiny piece of us that don't belong here anymore. I'm still checking the mailbox for a letter never sent, counting up the interest on the time we already spent. I haven't moved the pillow where you used to rest your head. I'm living in the echo of the things we never said. They say that I'm a person who's finally standing tall, but they don't see the gravity that's making me feel small. I'm a map with no more landmarks, I'm a sky without a view, because I left the better parts of me inside the hands of you. 'Cause my heart was always yours to keep, even when you I gave you every spark, and now I'm just a shadow wandering around the dark. You found a new horizon, you found a brand new deep, but I'm still right here waiting, 'cause I was yours to keep. I saw you at the station, just a flicker in the rain, and for a split second I forgot about the pain. You were holding someone's hand the way you used to hold on mine, like you finally found a way to jump the frozen timeline. I wanted to reach out to ask you for the truth of how you walked away from the treasure of my youth, but the whistle blew its warning and the train began to roll, and I felt the final pieces start to slip from my control. Is it a haunting or a habit to be looking for the ghost, to be the one who lingers where I'm needed the least and most? I'm white-knuckled and weary, trying to find a brand new light, but every other lantern is just a flicker in the night. If I let go of the memory, then I let go of the home, and I'm terrified of being in this hollow skin alone. My heart was always yours to keep, even when you let it go, even when the fire died and the winds began to blow. I gave you every secret, I gave you every spark, and now I'm just a shadow wandering around the dark. You found a new horizon, you found a brand new deep, but I'm still right here waiting, 'cause I was yours to keep. Yours to keep.